Pre-show shenanigans. All right, this is where we're going to start today. A little bit shorter of a pre-show shenanigans today.
Oh, we're on one today, boys.
We are locked in. All right, Grant. Nobody else besides you and I are going to quite understand the reason why there's significance here. Okay, but we'll get there.
All right.
On this day, not this day specifically, but this month specifically, is an anniversary of ours for one of our beloved friends and a hot wing challenge. Okay, this is a fantasy punishment blazing wing hot wing challenge. Okay, it was this month, a couple years ago. Now.
We're talking about that hot wing challenge
twice. Yes,
I now remember what you're referencing.
Here's the deal. Joey Chestnut yesterday accepted a challenge from Buffalo Wild Wings to eat 200 wings today on Monday when we're recording this, so that Buffalo Wild Wings will extend some all-you-can-eat deal that they have right now, which was originally going to end, I guess, and now if Joey Chestnut does it, they'll extend.
Yes.
So now this is where we're embracing debate. Think about our time watching our friend have his blazing wing challenge, right? I know I consumed a couple. I think you tried one. So
I may have taken like a little tiny bite just to feel some pain.
The nation's ability to have limitless wings is on the line, Grant. It is on the line. How many wings can you put down?
I'll be honest, my sensitivity to heat, not good. Okay. Not great. I am actually basing this more, not necessarily of our in-person experience with our fantasy football loser, but I'm specifically thinking of Mr. Shaquille O'Neal on Hot Ones. Once he got to around level 6.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Considering that big Diesel, you saw his eyes widen to, I'm not sure if Diesel's eyes, and I'm referring to him as DJ Diesel now, because that's the persona that Shaq was in for that one. I don't think I've seen DJ Diesel's eyes go that wide since like Kobe cussed him out on the court and responded saying there's no I in team, and he responded with, but there's an ME mother. So that's how I was thinking of. And if the great one, Shaquille O'Neal, can't put that. By the way, I just want to say,
what a comeback. No I am team, but there's an ME. What a comeback.
Yeah, and unbelievable. It's like now I've loosely heard of that phrase so much. Like, yeah, but there's an ME. I will say though, I could be quite biased though, being a Kobe fanboy. I feel like Kobe probably invented that. Now, objectively speaking, though, did he invent that? No. Not. There's 1,000,000% another human in history that said he popularized it
until Kobe dropped it.
Thank you. He popularized the term. Okay, so yeah, I'm not sure if I don't know how could I finish a whole wing of the spiciest sauce at B-Dubs, and you would be more familiar with that.
You're saying one, like, okay, for simplistic purposes.
Wait. Go back to the question. Were you asking me how many wings of spiciest could I eat with the
well, that's what I was gonna say. How many would you be able to put down to get the nation their limitless wings?
And it's the hot wings. We're not just talking buffalo wings.
For Joey Chestnut, I don't think it was specified what flavor.
I was under the
10x. It's gonna be the hot wings for us.
Yes. Okay. Good. Yeah, I don't know if I could even get one down.
You can get one down. You're fine.
Dude, I'm really bad with spice. Really bad. I saw Shaq take one bite of the hottest one, and he was like downing pitchers of
those. That's completely different. That's like a completely different.
Yeah, that might be straight ghost pepper extract on that.
That might be hotter.
I'm just trying to be. Yeah, I'm not going to get full of myself here. I'm not going to say I could put down 30. Like,
no, dude.
If we're just talking, no, I know. If we're just talking buffalo wings, just buffalo wings, I could 1,000,000% put down like 20, and then it'll be like, now I got to reconsider
for
my life, my face, my fingers, everything. How
I'm going to say
this
for simplicity's sake. I don't care what your opinion is. We're going to go the boneless route, just so there's no meat left around. We're going to go the boneless route, right? And I'm not talking like little crappy nuggets. We're going to go full size. All right. How many of those? Still like 30-ish? We're going 30-ish? Like you're not leaving it like everything.
Objectively, yes, I could hit 30. I think I could eat 20 though without slowing down.
Hey, okay.
I don't know what it is with me, but I'd say I really got into wings sometime late middle school, early high school.
I think most people did.
No, yeah. Every single high schooler gets into it at some point in their life. And yeah, I'm just waiting on that trip we make to Wing Nuts in Buffalo one day to go see Ed and Alicia. I don't know when we'll do it. It's gonna happen. Size, wait. Size, crunchiness, and taste, I feel like are their 3 factors of success over at Wing Nuts. But that's something we like.
I would say crispiness is different than crunchiness. I'm more of a crispiness.
I'll be honest, I don't remember their slogan.
Well, okay? No, I'm just saying as a general note, crispiness and crunchiness, 2 different things. I'm more of a crispy guy than a crunchy guy.
Oh yeah, when it comes to actually, yeah. Actually, yes. No, I'm with. Yeah, I'm not necessarily there for a crunchy wing.
I want a crispy wing. That's what we're looking for.
Better wording there. But while we're just on the topic of MLE, Major League Eating, that is, of course. I did see the other day though, Jaws, Mr. Joey Chestnut, he obviously was barred from the annual nationwide Nathan's hot dog eating contest. I hope you did see though that he held his own competition where he ate 56 hot dogs in 5 minutes. The winner of the tournament ate 58 and 10. Jaws did 56 and 5.
I'm going to be honest. I was kind of disappointed when I only saw he did 56. I'm like, what?
In 5
I didn't realize it was 5 minutes.
He was on a pace that would have been the most impressive feat in mankind. If he kept that, if he downed 112 in 10 minutes, Everett.
Do you think that we
got to reconfigure history lessons? Okay, we need to reinvent the education system.
The finding of the continental United States are greatest accomplishments, and do you think sending somebody to the moon?
Hey, let me just say this. No. Let me just say this, Everett. Considering that the pyramids were replicated in other parts around the world in South America and whatnot, oh yeah. If Jaws put down 112 in 10 minutes, that would have been way more impressive than a pyramid built. What are we talking about?
Sending the person to the moon?
What are we talking about?
Nah, get out of here with that.
I honestly want to know because this is going to be a large list, but I'd like to know the list of animals that would keep up at the pace of 112 in 10 minutes or would just blow that out of the water. There's obviously many animals that would blow that out of the water. Don't get me wrong. But I'm trying to think of there's
probably an animal that can eat a whole carcass in that.
Oh, 1,000,000%. So that trust me.
Think to a different realm. There.
Trust me. Well, I know this is purposely a stupid question. I know there's a lot, but I'm also thinking that where do we draw the line?
Anything besides human beings is where I would draw the line there.
Coyote, yeah, that thing can definitely house 112 in 20 minutes. But
will be able to
a fox, do you think a fox could down 112? Just one single 112 hot dogs?
You give that shit a baby. You give that shit a rabbit, it's going to be able to eat it in that amount of time. I would say there's probably more than those hot dogs.
Actually, this is what I'm thinking. Okay, I'm thinking of a fox. Okay, now if we're talking the pace of one hot dog. Hear this out. Just hear this out. Okay, hear this out. If we're talking the pace of one specific dog, oh yeah, that thing's smoking Joey Chestnut. But I actually believe that there's a breaking point on that fox where it hits a wall, and I don't think Jaws is hitting that wall. Will that fox outpace Joey for the first minute? I'm not saying that, but can that fox down 112 dogs? 112 dogs. 10 minutes. 10 minutes.
Look, hold on.
112 is a lot of dogs.
Those things were also Impossible Meat dogs.
I was not aware of this detail. Now the fox won't even eat one now. It'll spit that shit up immediately.
You give that shit to an omnivore, give that shit to a brachiosaurus. Oh, it's gone.
Ooh, I don't think it's fair to put Jaws in the same bracket as the dinos. So I don't think that's fair.
Okay, give it to what gorillas are on the
I was thinking, right? I was thinking just
vegetarian.
I know pandas are like vegetarian, but if that panda wanted to put down those dogs, I know the panda would win. I know it would. It just comes down to if they want to change the diet.
All right. Let's.
Hey, I'm just saying that wasn't the worst question in the world. The fox one.
I just was so not prepared.
Not the worst question.
I was not prepared to go that direction.
You know, we're not talking DPM, dogs per minute. We're talking dogs eaten in 10. You know, we're looking at a wider
pace there. There's still a pace there.
True. I just feel like that fox will hit the wall at some point before.
You've heard it here first, folks. Grant does not think a fox could outpace.
You know what? I think I just figured out Joey's next challenge. Race an animal. Race an animal.
Lion in a cage next to him.
That won't be fair. But race an animal. like find something that would be fair and race an animal, because I think he could beat some animals.
Netflix, you have your next series after the matchup. Just saying.
I mean, you know,
you got to pay us. We need to pitch somebody. We need to pitch somebody.
No, yeah, I'm filing a trademark right now for that. Right now, it's getting filed under Waterboy LLC. So get ready, folks. It's coming. But you know, is that going to do the pre-show?
That's going to do it.
What a pre-show! Holy shit! What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Waterboy Podcast. Today is episode 237. And John Cena has announced his retirement tour from the WWE. The 21-minute College Football 25 deep dive just dropped this morning, and we're technically a week away from pre-release, Everett. Some minor college football recruiting updates that nobody cares about as well. But yeah, we got an exciting episode today.
We do have an exciting episode today. But you're talking about a week away from the early release, meaning a week away from a Waterboy live stream, right? Just throwing it out there.
Waterboy live stream.
Waterboy live stream. We have some plans in the works.
Waterboy live stream 2 coming up. You know what? I guess while we're at it, I'll just hold myself accountable now. Waterboy TikTok live stream this weekend. Okay. We're gonna get
this is
this is happening.
Intern is not.
No, this is happening.
I bet you it's falling through. Okay.
Debut Waterboy weekend TikTok live stream debut will be happening this weekend. Mark my words. You know, next episode we'll have a time. Next episode we'll get an official time. Will most likely be on Saturday throughout the day. So most likely plan on that for now. Nothing confirmed, but plan on that Saturday afternoon.
I like the fact that you did not confirm it, because it's very much.
I've learned my lessons in the past. Don't make any promises that you cannot keep. But yeah, you know what? Real quick, start us off. You brought this up to me before. I would say over the weekend, the biggest sporting event I was watching were involving European soccer. But I know none of us care about that, so we're not gonna address it. The biggest news of the weekend was the number one man that you cannot see, John Cena. You can only see him for about 10 more months.
When he chooses for you to see him. We'll put it that way too.
Let's say when he isn't doing this, you can in theory see him, but technically you can't see John Cena. So I guess this retirement tour is kind of pointless. But John Cena is going on a retirement tour. He announced that next WrestleMania in April 2025 in Vegas in the Death Star will be his last ever match in WWE. Okay. So it's not just, hey, I'm going to step away for the time being, kind of like The Rock did years and years ago.
Well, so that was my question.
He means done.
See, never. I thought The Rock kind of said, I'm done. And then he just kept coming back.
The Rock was retired from week in, week out WWE when he went Hollywood, became superstar. But hey, The Rock fought John Cena twice in like 2011 and 2012. The Rock literally just did WrestleMania. Like, The Rock has not retired from in-ring fighting, performing. John Cena will retire completely from in-ring performing next April. But he did point out that like he's still very involved with WWE. He was saying like, yeah, when Raw goes to Netflix, I will be there. He's like, if something major happens in 3 years, I will be there. But it's in-ring performing that he's done with. He's going to step aside. And I will just say, on that topic of retirement tours, usually in WWE, you don't really hear of year-long retirement tours like this, because the old wrestlers about to retire don't want to put in the work of every single show. They have to now main event it and put on a hour-long match for every single event because that's, you know what, John Cena, he's got shit to do right now, all right? Performing in the WWE and training and literally think of it as fucking Hayden Christensen and Ewan McGregor preparing for their lightsaber fights, okay? Like a 30-minute Duel of the Fates scene on Mustafar, like John Cena has to rehearse that for weeks for his hour-long match. Like that's a lot of work and effort that he's willing to do. I'll be honest, he's willing to do it. He's like, this could be my last year doing it.
For the love of the game.
Yeah, and hey, I'll be honest, he is still filming his show on the side.
The Peacemaker show, right?
Yeah, that's what I think this is the first example ever of a WWE superstar still, like, he won't be there every week, but like he's still going to be doing weekly shows.
Was Dave Bautista was already kind of
migrated. By the time he was in Guardians of the Galaxy, he was already like 5-6 years removed from WWE.
Oh, okay. All right.
But I will say, ironically, even though when he was first doing it, like the John Cenas and the Rocks of the world made fun of Batista, being like, you know, he's not quite as big as us. He is without doubt the largest WWE star when it comes to acting. I would say he's bigger than The Rock. Yeah. Being in Marvel movies,
I'm going to be honest right now.
The Rock's a bigger draw. Don't get me wrong. Okay.
We're going to go this way. All right. If I'm ranking,
John Cena's the bigger draw. Okay.
If I'm ranking the, let's just say superstar, just
from
Hollywood WWE guys, Dave Bautista's 1. Yeah. John Cena's 2. And The Rock is 3.
Over Dwayne, you think?
The Rock, here's the thing though. Batista and John Cena actually have like legitimate acting chops. The Rock is just kind of
The Rock, it's a name brand. Yeah.
It's just The Rock and whatever he's in.
No, so I'll be honest. If there's anything I've learned over the past 3 to 4 months being more tapped in with WWE than I ever have in my life, if there's one thing I've learned about Dwayne Johnson, his best character is The Rock. Okay. The Dwayne Johnson, his best acting job that he's ever put on is when he's The Rock. And
now,
my God, he's been amazing.
I'm just going to say, so I don't know if you know this movie specifically, but there was like, I think it was like 1990s movie called The Rock from Alcatraz. Like it was like basically like a kind of action movie set on Alcatraz Island called The Rock.
I don't think I'm familiar with it.
They need to remake that movie, have The Rock star in it, and it should be called, instead of The Rock 2 or something, The Rock Squared. And it's just Dwayne Johnson. That's all I'm saying. It's a fantastic opportunity.
I'll be honest, I'm currently reading just the cast and crew.
It's Nick Cage.
Oh my God, there's no way Dwayne The Rock Johnson could have got in this one. It's a Michael Bay movie. Sean Connery, Nick.
It's a good movie.
Good looking in that one.
It's a good movie, but I'm saying not remaking it, but at least maybe make a second one or something.
Smashed in The Office too. Did like a 4X.
Yeah, no, I mean, like Nick Cage in his prime, like
I'm not. Yeah, I'll be honest. I'm not sure if Dwayne could get in this project, but if
Dwayne can get in whatever he wants to get in.
At the time for this one, I'll just be in '96. The Rock was still fighting Stone Cold at WrestleMania for WWE Championship. So
yeah.
I don't know. You know, that could be interesting though. I also think, like another role for The Rock, Indiana Jones, he could play the boulder rolling down, chasing Indiana Jones. He could play that.
Yeah, but hey, he's got to fight Eddie Lacy for that role though.
Ooh, damn, we're taking shots at Eddie today. You got a point there. You do got a damn good point.
I'm sorry.
But if we're just talking,
however, hey, if it's like the fat version of The Rock, they like CGI'd a couple years ago. You know what I'm talking about? From Central Intelligence, like the comedy movie, then he might have Eddie beat.
Yeah, but while we're on the topic of retirement tours, when I think of some of the best retirement tours that I can accept, now this might be a biased answer. I'm going to include the Kobe Bryant retirement tour, just because
that might be the best. Yes.
Because the teammates at the time were so bad. Everyone that like recently with LeBron's contract, LeBron only took 51 a year instead of 53. What a great teammate. Okay, all right. He did not take a big pay cut, guys.
Yeah, that other 2 is going to Bronny. So
Kobe, his last years, he took the max that he could from the Lakers. And I've been reading recently, people are while we were coming up with worst contracts, I saw Kobe Bryant's last contract included in that list. And I would say yes, but ultimately speaking, the team around him was just so bad that it's just like,
it's also the only reason why people were paying to go to games.
Yeah. It's like, it doesn't, and it's
Kobe I will
Bryant.
Just say this, objectively speaking,
so
objectively speaking, Kobe Bryant's retirement tour, not just with a 60-point game to end his career, not with like
that really helps out when in retrospect.
But also
that really helps.
Commercials for the NBA.
God, actually, yeah,
the conductor one with all his the fans that hate him. Like,
good points.
Come on, like nothing really can beat that in my mind. But I wasn't alive for Michael. Well, I didn't pay attention to Michael Jordan's retirement tour, so
we're not young. We're not acting like we were.
So I'm not counting that.
Other ones that I can think of that were quite
Peyton Manning's pretty
to a degree. I was thinking Tom Brady, his retirement tours. Maybe that was two of those.
Yeah. I mean,
he's had multiple.
Other athletes.
Well, I'm thinking of a big coach right now, but I'm more so just thinking players before I get to this.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm trying to think players right now as well.
Yeah, maybe is there? Oh, there's certainly a ton of MLB guys in there. We might be getting the Clayton Kershaw retirement tour next year.
Yeah, what was the catcher on the Tigers from the other year?
You're talking Victor Martinez?
Maybe it was the Cardinals.
Holy shit. Yes.
What's his name?
Molina.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Actually, yeah. No, Yadi Molina definitely.
That's up there. That's up there.
Counts. Yeah. Yadi's in there. If I'm going to give
my ass, by the way,
I'm going to give quick respect to one, but Buster Posey. All right. He technically had a retirement tour 2020, didn't really make it public. And then the Dodgers bounced him for his very last ever baseball series. So I'll always remember the Posey retirement tour.
Joe Mauer had a pretty good retirement tour.
Well deserved too, but should have also had a retirement football tour while he was at it. Phenomenal football player. Holy shit. What is another fun, good one that I can think of?
Here's the thing though, like they don't come that often. Like people retire,
not many.
There's not an often retirement tour.
Oh, yeah. Not many players or coaches or people in sports earn a retirement tour. That's not something you just get. Actually, the Vince Carter technically had a retirement tour he was like 42. Everyone's like, "What are you thinking? Future plans?" I got one more in me. Ooh, yeah, no, Haslam could be on there.
Haslam should be. He did nothing, but he should be there.
Yeah, I can't remember a retirement tour, but no.
Dwayne Wade? Was that a retirement tour?
In theory, he gets one.
Kind of.
You didn't quite get the special moments out of his retirement tour, but yeah, no, he counts. There's definitely some more players in there that I'm. Miguel Cabrera. Pretty sure he just retired.
Yes.
Miggy, yeah, because I remember last year, everywhere he went, he would get gifts before every series. Yeah. Miggy.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, there's a going, all right, now time to have fun. Yeah, the one example I thought of when it came to retirement tours was Coach Krzyzewski and his handlement of his retirement tour, how he demanded every away ACC game he went to, he demanded, like red carpets. He demanded gifts from the universities when he went to go play them. I've just never seen somebody more egotistical and truly believes that they are the center of the universe than Coach Krzyzewski in that retirement tour. Also, not to mention the fact that every time Duke loses, he'll go to the opposing team's locker room and proceed to berate the opposing team for being poor sports in the way that they beat Duke and that they should have been more humble when winning against a esteemed program like the University of Duke. So yeah, from all those angles, Coach K, the worst retirement tour in the history of tours.
I mean, look, when you say retirement tour, the initial thing, regardless of athlete or anything, the only thing that I immediately comes to mind is Elton John to me. And that's a different kind of retirement tour. But like, if you want to talk about being egotistical, retirement tours, having a retirement tour last for the last 6 years, repeating in different stadiums.
But he might have earned it.
He did. But I mean, like Coach K did also earn a retirement tour, to be fair. To be fair, at least in my opinion.
I'm not sure. I would actually, okay, correction. He 1,000,000% deserved a retirement tour. The way he handled his retirement tour completely aligned with his past and who he is as a person and coach. So I don't not surprised at all
that is
with
fair.
how he handled his retirement tour. So you're 100% right. He did deserve
one. He did deserve one. But I just have to state that
he handled his tour way differently than the other guys I previously mentioned.
Yeah.
I mean, get ready. The LeBron retirement tour. Oh, it's going to be down. They're going to be cutting away from college football games. LeBron is on the court. It's like, dude, what? Who cares? But
I know LeBron might announce his retirement like 2 years ahead of it, just to have 2 years of retirement tours, and then the last year is actually staying one more year.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be, LeBron's, he's going to pull a Brady. He'll have 2. The next time you hear LeBron say, I'm planning on retiring, remember, he's got 1 more in him.
And the reason why,
remember, he's got 1 more.
The reason why he has more than 1 in him is, 1, because it's LeBron, but 2, he's not about to leave Bron. He has his lasting legacy in the NBA. So
I actually think I just figured it out. So, okay, Everett, I'm not sure you've heard about this recently. I don't think we've brought this up on the pod, but have you been hearing how there are people diving into Michael Jordan's stats and seeing how the Bulls scorekeepers would boost his stats when they played at home?
What?
You haven't heard about that?
I have not heard about this.
All right, we may need to go on a little bit of a tangent here, but
hold on. Well, so I know he's your GOAT. Let's clarify that.
Michael Jordan is the GOAT.
So I'm clarifying this before you say
6 NBA Finals appearances, 6 wins. 6 NBA Finals wins, 6 NBA Finals MVPs. There's nothing to say. And the only player to have 2 3-peats. Okay, so there's absolutely nothing to say. There is no debate for me, in my eyes. Michael Jeffrey Jordan is the GOAT of sports. Yeah, sports. You heard it. I'm sorry, Secretariat. I'm sorry, Secretariat. I'm sorry. And I'm sorry, John. 112 and 10. Holy shit.
Disrespecting Michael Phelps like that is crazy.
Oh, shit. You got to go.
That's crazy.
Dude, I actually recently just saw a clip of Phelps. Wow. He was a specimen to see. Yeah. Absolute specimen to watch. Him and Usain Bolt.
Yeah, you want to talk about records that will never be broken?
112 and 10. I mean, holy shit. I mean, ever 112 glizzies and 10 ever. I mean,
hey, that's not.
No, actually incorrect. Jaws can break that next year. Let me take that back. Holy shit, what am I saying? No, but realistically, Cy Young's win record, that's the most unbreakable record in sports. But okay, back to your point. You're correct, Michael Jordan. But okay, there's some stuff going around where we have some people going back rewatching Michael Jordan games from the season that he won Defensive Player of the Year, and there, I think, was a stretch of 3 games where Michael Jordan was credited with like 28 steals and blocks. He only recorded like 8 actually in those games. Like when the person went back and watched it, he only actually had 8, but they gave him like 30. So in that DPOY year for Michael Jordan, yes, his stats were inflated. He did not get as many steals.
That's not like minorly inflated. That's like major.
No. We're talking like a 200 to 300% inflation. Like he did not record those numbers at all. Not even remotely close. But that's what's listed. He won a Defensive Player of the Year that year. Not sure who he won it over, but he stole it from someone. But that's not even the most interesting part, Everett, to be honest. The fact that some people were giving MJ extra stats, that's not even the main part. The bigger reason why this is interesting is that apparently it's been Rich Paul and LeBron's team who's been leaking this information as a way to get back in the GOAT debate. Rich Paul and LeBron's PR team has essentially admitted, like,
Rich Paul's always in there some way, somehow.
They've essentially admitted there's no more rings in LeBron's career. We need to find a new angle.
I'm not going to blame them.
Oh yeah, to be honest. I'm happy they're being honest and realistic with themselves. But they're looking at a new angle to win this GOAT debate, and apparently they have been putting out this MJ stats boosted, yada yada. So, do with that what you will.
As a completely separate note, I just love the fact that, like, we got people going back and they're rewatching Jordan doing all this stuff, right?
Like we don't have footage of Wilt's 100-point game.
No, but we have footage from games from before then and during then, but not the fucking 100-point game. Like something fishy's going on here.
There probably is footage of Tungsten Armo Doyle throwing a no-hitter despite giving up 15 walks back in the late 1800s. That's probably out there somewhere. But the fact we don't have this Wilt 100, it raises eyebrows, Everett. Like, not even a picture of the game. Not him. Not that. In that game, nothing.
Have you ever heard of somebody saying like, "Oh yeah, I was at that game"?
I remember that. They don't exist because
they don't exist
because it didn't happen.
You want to talk about the NBA trying to market itself back then? That's what they're trying to do.
Yeah, I mean, when you just
probably have a 300-point game by now if Magic and Bird didn't come along.
It raises eyebrows. It makes you think. We don't. Not even just a footage of one layup in the game. That's all I have. Like that will help the credibility a lot. Just one play from the game. It could be the first play of the game. You don't even have a photographer
taking pictures of the court.
Yeah, like so many questions.
Nothing.
And be very funny if you check back that box score and they just say Wilt has like 36 blocks. So, all right,
yeah, you want to talk about Jordan stats getting inflated. Oh, let's go back to the Wilt stats.
Hey, no, all I'm saying, yeah, I mean that's been something I've been hearing recently. LeBron's team allegedly
they're inflated.
Are the ones leaking? Too? No, but they're allegedly leaking that MJ's stats are inflated. So, I mean, honestly though, I want to know what like assistant at Clutch Sports was like. Hey, I was looking through an old MJ game. I know LeBron's a go, but I was looking through an old MJ game and like. I think they might have boosted his steal like immediately meeting with Rich Paul within the next 10 minutes. Like
gets dragged straight out of his office.
Straight up to the top floor immediately.
Some men's in suits come up behind him. Sir, we're gonna need you with us.
No, literally. He has like an escort, like plane, like helicopter to New York or some shit where Rich Paul is. Like
it's like oh, fuck.
I mean, I could see that happening.
Signs an NDA, like we'll get shot otherwise.
No, like literally, though, I could see that happening to a slight degree, but
not to that full degree, but
yeah, no, not to the full extent, but yeah.
Okay, Grant. So we're gonna have a little fun today. We're gonna have a little fun.
Do we want to do this right now? I've just got some boring college football stuff to get out of the way.
I don't know
so that we can go off the rails.
I'm going to be honest. I don't know if you're saying something that's boring. I don't even know if it's worth saying.
Well, like, this is the thing.
Keep it real. I'm going to be honest.
This is the thing. It's a mini Ohio State of the Union. Right now, it is a big recruiting period. I got to give just one quick shout out.
You can give a quick shout out, but I'm just saying, prefacing something with, oh, it's going to be a little boring. Yeah, no, well,
I'll be honest. A lot of it's kind of like intended with you. I know that the second I say college football, it's
not necessarily, but when we got other things Ohio on the State mind recruiting that I don't really follow either. Yeah, it's a little bit like that.
Well, I mean, Ohio State's, they're involved in some of the largest battles, I'll say.
I mean, that's true. That's true. But still, I don't know if I'd be prefacing stuff with it's a little boring.
All right, sweet. So I'll just get into it. Okay, Ohio State of the Union. Ohio State landed borderline 5-star linebacker Riley Pettijohn from the class of 2025 down to them and USC at the end there. Now, James Laurinaitis is the new linebacker coach for Ohio State. He has taken over after Parker Fleming was demoted, and we no longer have a special teams coordinator with our official staff. So Laurinaitis has been an excellent promotion as the full-time linebacker coach, already making an impact in his first season, landing Pettijohn, and then also landing Tavros Alford out of the state of Florida. So major gets for James over there. And then also, last little update, it appears as if Ohio State O-line coach Justin Fry has put all his eggs into the one basket of David Sanders Jr., who's the number 3 player in the class, number 1 tackle. I'm ready to say this. If Justin Fry does not land David Sanders, he should be fired from Ohio State. Will that actually happen before the season? No, I understand. After this year, though, see ya. I guess technically if David Sanders verbal commits to like Tennessee today, I guess technically it's not over until the Penn signs the paper, but Ohio State, we don't flip players. We get players flipped from us on signing day. So
yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah. So, David Sanders is either a Buckeye or Justin Fry is no longer in Columbus. One or the other.
Yeah. Nope. I mean, with your luck, you won't get him, and Justin Fry will still be in Columbus. So,
to be honest, I'd be shocked.
That's the most realistic option.
Like, it's just
the most realistic scenario.
Yeah. I mean, I guess so. I say, like, I guess Paris did go top 10 recently, and DeJuan's starting, but like, if it's down to Tennessee, maybe. But
maybe. Okay, let's have a little fun here. All right. So, I'm trying to figure out where to put my water bottle. Okay, so here's the deal. We have been kind of going through, going back and forth for like the last couple episodes. We've done Nepo babies, we've done college legends, peaks in college players, all that kind of stuff. Today, Grant and I are going to make, in honor of the sport nobody cares about, apparently, with Copa America and the Euros going on.
I would say objectively Olympics, in the United States, nobody cares.
More people care about the sport than American football in the world, but in the United States.
In the world, 100%.
We're looking at you guys in Finland. We know you guys still follow us, right?
Is that where they are, or Sweden? Yeah. One of those.
It's Finland.
Our guys.
Finish. Shout out. All right, we got you.
Shout out.
Unfortunately, it's not going to be with soccer players, so sorry. Today, Grant and I are going to be building a soccer team using American athletes. So obviously with the Olympics coming up, all right, shortly, thinking about there's now soccer in the Olympics, Grant. By the way,
yes,
none of like the starters on the American soccer team are like playing. It's a U23 kind of league deal.
Yes. Okay, so that's.
But with that going on, we are going to design a soccer team using only American athletes. Can be any sport, Grant. The way this is going to work,
we don't have a U23 rule. Also,
we don't. Oh, I thought we did. Hey, it's good to know.
Well, I mean, the main guy we're thinking of at one of the positions, he is not under 23, so we'd have to redo this whole thing.
Well, no, yeah, I was more so saying the Olympic team, the general Olympic team was U23, not our team. But we're gonna do this with American athletes. What we're gonna do, Grant and I are just gonna go back and forth, make the team. At the end, we'll go through all of our players in case one of ours, wasn't able to get placed. Like if Grant took a left wing and I wasn't able to put my left wing in there, we'll go through our design teams in the end here. But
pretty much we are, picking American athletes as soccer players.
Yeah, Grant, why don't you start?
American starting 11. Okay, I'll start us off. You know what? We'll go basic with the goalkeeper position. Okay.
Okay.
Quick little preface. Yeah, we'll just go defense.
I was thinking you were going to go up on the wings and just start the wings.
No. You can't start with a wing. Makes no sense. So we'll start with goalie. Work our way up to attack per usual. And I would say, actually, it's okay. We'll figure that out when we get there. But okay, goalie that I selected, Kawhi Leonard. Okay,
that's exactly who I had.
6'6", freak wingspan. He is the longest wingspan in the NBA for anyone under the height of 6'7".
Now, Grant, you know what the reason I picked him for
is not good. So
you know what the reason I picked him for? Hands.
Another phenomenal reason. Yes.
Give me those hands.
Now, I'll be honest. My first thought was Victor Wembanyama at goalie, but I quickly realized first, not American. He's not French, American. But also to play goalie, like you can't be that tall. You're going to need to save low shots. So anyone over 6'6", I took them off the list because it's too tall. You cannot save low shots. So for me, Kawhi was perfect. I'll be honest. My very first thought after Wemby and then after Giannis, when I realized he wasn't American either, I was immediately thinking Jaden McDaniels and like Brandon Ingram and like Kevin Durant. And I was like, maybe a little bit too tall. But we're looking for wingspan.
All right. You're going to go goalkeeper. I'm going to start us off with Cam. All right. We're going to that next
level. No. Defense to attack.
You want to go defense to attack? Well, it's still a little mixed. I didn't think we were going in a specific order here.
No, we're just going defense off the board. Just defense to attack.
All right. Left back, Anthony Edwards.
Okay, now I'll be honest. I have Anthony Edwards in a different position, because left back, you got to be out on the wing. You're on one-on-one situations with a quick little small guy. And also in this day and age of soccer, hey, those left backs, those right backs, when you're on offense, you essentially just have to play winger. All right. You're going to have to run for miles. You're gonna have to bomb up and down. So for me,
I'm going to be honest. Hey, Anthony Edwards works though. Anthony Edwards works.
I think we have a better role for Anthony Edwards with the
we
players.
Can go through it at the end, but right now he's sitting at left back. You got to complete once we're completed, then we can talk about some stuff. But for right now, he's left back.
I correction. I think I didn't. Are we both going over what we would have at each position, or are we doing what are we even doing here? I thought we were about to go through each position and say who we would put.
What the original concept was here is, you take one position, then I say the next position, then you say the position after that. And at the very end, we're going to go through everything.
Yeah, okay. That's not quite what I had in mind for this.
That's what we'll do that. Unnamed intern had given us as a document, but...
No, he did not. But, we'll go with that.
He did.
We'll go with that. Okay. Yeah.
We could do it the other way. That's
no. I think it'd be better if we went the other way. I'm not going to lie. We can stick with this for now, but at the end,
that's fine.
I may have to have us re-record this. So bear with me. But for now, let's stick. I kind of like this little draft thing.
Okay. Look, we could do it either way. It's.
Let's just go who each of us would put. So goalie,
that was kind of the opposite of what we had initially discussed here. But
I have a vision in my mind for this TikTok, and if we both say who we want, then I can get this video. I'll be honest. That's what I thought. But I kind of agree with you for this content. I kind of like this draft.
No, it's all right. Go ahead.
Okay. All right. Center back. I'll say my one that I think is on your list, because the other one I don't know if you have on yours. So for my first center back, LeBron James. I feel like perfect. All right. You have your tall body, athletic, can keep up with the fast strikers, big body. You won't body him off the ball. He's winning everything, win every header.
True, very true.
I think LeBron, perfect, maybe a little too tall. Fair. But
a little bit.
It's LeBron James. He's got to be in this team. LeBron at center back.
I have Saquon Barkley at my first center back.
Okay, now, not who I had on my list.
Saquon Barkley.
I actually love Saquon there. I think that's actually great.
That's great. It's great.
Now, yeah, I'll say my center back I had in mind there was Micah Parsons. Just thinking of big body, speed, being able to stay up. So that's who I thought, but I love Saquon too.
That's
like
what you
a
thought
running
I was
back.
Have?
No. I put.
That's where it was your what? So you had LeBron and one, Micah at
yeah,
two.
But
okay.
Just the prototype that I was thinking for a center back was like a running back, linebacker build. Like
my center back too was Jaden McDaniels.
Okay. Like defensive that player. One I will take. Yeah. That
defensive player, tall guy.
Fits it. Yeah. Defensive. Got to do fits that. In very well there. Oh, I forgot to say earlier, but my left back was Mookie Betts. I feel like Mookie Betts, seeing him bowl 300s, seeing him golf, he could do any sport. I don't care what it is. He can do it all. So I threw Mookie at left back. And my thought was just like, you don't necessarily need to be too tall playing left back.
No, you don't. Look at Insigne. Look at my dog.
Well, he's a winger.
But yes.
When you're just at that position, you can can't defend. But when you're at that position, you could be small, you could be short. It's all really what it comes down to is the heart and the hustle. And I know Mookie's hurt right now, so it might not be the best example, but Mookie's my left back.
Hey, to be fair, the thought here is they've been trained from birth to play, not like you're just sticking them there to current age right now.
That's another thing. Like if we were going today, no training, yes, it'd be a team of kickers and punters. That's not what we're doing here. That's not what we're doing here. That's not fun. Okay, right back, Everett. Who do you got?
I have Micah Parsons at right back.
Okay. Now, Micah Parsons, he could eat people at right back.
That
could be interesting to see him there. But honestly, don't have any major complaint. Now, I know you're not really going to like my pick at right back, but after I made this initial list, I did not have this player in, and I was like, no, he needs.
You put Jair Alexander there. I'm going to slap you.
No, worse. Justin Jefferson is my right back. I threw Justin Jefferson at right back because this is what I was thinking. Okay. Now you don't need to be tall back there, but the way I like playing football is I like my when I get on offense, one of my fullbacks goes forward and the other kind of goes back to play a 3-back, but you still need to be good at dribbling. And I think Justin Jefferson is perfect. Speed at right back, bombing up and down the wing, skilled to pass and, skilled enough to be confident and trust him to have the ball and carry it up. And I think Justin Jefferson fulfills all that. I know right back is technically disrespectful, but I mean it in the best way possible because I know he's capable of doing everything.
He made the cut. He made the U.S. team. Like, that's all that matters.
I think, I think Justin Jefferson at right back. Now, okay, Everett.
Let's do center mid, cam, then center mid. Let's do it that way, okay?
So 2 CMs and then 1 cam. Is that
so CM? We'll say CM1, cam, CM2. Okay,
got it.
Left to right. Left to right.
All right. First midfielder should be a no-brainer. Odell Beckham Jr. First midfielder with a combination, not just of skill. Seeing him at Bayern playing soccer with the Bayern the Bayern team, but also sickness and being
just swag.
He'll be the most oh my God, Odell at midfield, bro. Oh, his follower count would be much larger than it is now. Let me just say that. Okay.
Now, Grant, this is going to be a question. This could be a hot take from me.
Okay.
My midfield is going to be very hot take all across the board. Going to be very hot takes. Okay. My first midfielder is Derrick Henry.
I'm not too
guy. You could throw him on the back line, right? Like, he could be on the back line too. It's in a butt. Size, speed.
Yeah, I think at center back, Derrick Henry might be giving Micah and Saquon a run for their money at center back. Okay, well, I'll start off with that.
Like, look, if we need a quick sub, maybe you take Micah and you switch him. You switch Derrick.
Oh, Derrick Henry will need a sub. Let me tell you, he will.
But hey, in the center, there's not, depending on what you're gonna do, he could be a great option there.
So yeah, now I would think he could work as like a defensive midfielder.
That's kind of what I was thinking a little bit. A little bit more defensive
I have a defensive midfielder in mind. Should I just say that now?
Is this for your other center mid?
Technically, yeah. I could wait, but this would
just
align.
Wait. Let's wait.
Yeah,
let's wait.
Okay. Do the other CM spot, then we'll do Cam. Do the other CM.
My other CM spot. What other person could it be than CMC? Come on now.
Yeah. Now
CMC.
Now I thought McCaffrey, you'll see, but I actually scratched him from the list.
He did not make the team.
Yeah, it was honestly down to him and Justin Jefferson.
I don't know
right
how
back.
I feel about that one.
That's who it was down to for me. After review and
yeah, you sent that to VAR. Now it's getting reviewed. I don't know about that.
Wait, but that's a bad thing because then probably won't.
No, we're not talking about Copa VAR. We're not talking about Copa VAR.
There isn't any good VAR. I can tell you that right now. There's no such.
Tennis VAR is good.
Is that called VAR?
It's VAR. It's the same thing.
It is
VAR or something, but it's VAR. It works.
Okay, tennis VAR. All right.
Tennis VAR.
No, yeah, tennis VAR. Yeah, no, McCaffrey's got to be in this squad. But for me, my other DM position, I actually went with Anthony Edwards. I feel like that.
That's fair.
That made sense. As a defensive midfielder,
switching levels here. You kind of took my guys and put in the back. You put them in the middle. I put those guys in the middle. You put them in the back.
Yeah. There's a little bit of switching. I would like my thought with Ant was just like super fast, super athletic, super tall, which is important for a defensive midfielder. But then I also thought, just imagine if Anthony Edwards was just playing with the ball at his feet instead of, he was playing American football. Wasn't playing basketball growing up. So I was just thinking.
I was going to say, who would be perfect for that would be Kyrie, but he's not from America. He's from Australia.
Well, he is a U.S. citizen.
He's a U.S. citizen. Well, but
he's played for Team USA basketball. Cam position,
I know,
I've got
I'm just
Kyrie.
Saying, so
Irving.
has Joel Embiid. That's what I'm saying.
Well,
sorry, repeat what you were saying.
For my attacking midfield position, I've got Kyrie Irving. He'd be a magician. He's the best dribbler I've ever seen in my life in basketball. And I am just imagining what would happen if he was a number 10 carrying the ball. My God, Kyrie.
This is going to be the hottest take of the entire segment.
Okay. Well, I'm excited.
at my cam position, I have Tiger Woods.
Now, I see the angle.
You see where I'm going with it. He's not going to be 44.
I see the angle, and
I'm thinking distributor a little bit.
I know.
You know, yeah.
I think that would be the perfect Tony Cruz center mid number 8 right there, Tiger Woods. Now, I was also thinking a quarterback, but like I wasn't giving Patrick Mahomes a nod on this team.
Manning, but he's retired.
Yeah, no, retired. Yeah, like Brady, retired. I was like, yeah, I mean, sure, Brady's out here. And I'm like, wait, no, he's
retired.
Well, he may be coming back. You know, that one's still up in the air.
You never know.
Yeah, but Mahomes, I didn't give a nod.
Tiger Woods, though. Tiger Woods.
I really like that. I love that answer, actually. I love that one. Now, next one, winger.
Let's do both wingers and let's hit our 9s.
Let's do left wing on 3. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Tyreek Hill. Obvious.
Who else would it be?
When we created these lists, the first thing I put on was left wing Tyreek Hill, and the second thing was midfield Odell. But those are the first two off the board for me. Like, they're auto in no matter what. Could you imagine if Tyreek Hill just trained soccer? Oh my God. Nobody is keeping up.
Hey,
I think Davies is keeping up with Tyreek. Dude, Alphonso Davies.
I would like to take an honorable mention here. I'm not entirely sure if he's a U.S. citizen because this literally just popped into my head, or from the United States. But Rey Mysterio, I want to put as an honorable mention. All right. It just came to my head.
I didn't know that. Was that the super sub?
No. This literally just pops into my head. I had no idea.
I could be wrong. I think he's from San Diego. So.
Tiger Woods was originally my super sub, but that.
Okay, I think Rey Mysterio is technically from San Diego. So I think
I'm just saying.
I love that. At winger, that's hilarious. I love that.
Subbing in at left wing would be perfect.
Yeah. No, I love that. Okay, right wing. I want you to go first.
So for my right wing, I'm taking Byron.
Okay,
I'm taking Byron Buxton.
Okay. Oh, interesting pick. I'll be honest. The only MLB player I had on mine was Mookie. But I actually like that pick.
I like Byron Buxton.
Freak athlete.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I would now that, correct me if I'm wrong, but he's like 6'1", 6'2".
Yeah, he's like 6'2", 6'3", something like that.
That guy might be our striker. Holy shit. I didn't even think about that. Buxton might even be a striker.
I don't have a height on here. That's interesting.
I would probably guess 6'1", but I don't
know. They don't have a designated height on his stats page. Hold on. He's 6'2". He's 6'2", 190.
Perfect. Lose 10 pounds. Perfect.
Now, who do you have on your right side?
For my right wing, I went with Lamar Jackson. I was reasoning putting him at a midfield position, but then I was like, wait, Lamar can't pass. No, he's at winger. He'll be dusting everyone, and think of it as like quarterback keeper. Instead of passing for the goal, he's just going to take that shit in himself and score it. So I like Lamar. Lamar at wing.
Now, Grant, I'll go first here as well.
I have a pander pick for my striker, so you can go first.
My 9 is Anthony Richardson.
Oh my God, that's funny. Mine is Justin Tucker. Pander pick. Let's just get it out of the way.
No, you got it. It makes sense. It makes sense.
My thought was like, everyone is trained. Okay, so imagine Tyreek's been dribbling. Imagine Kyrie's been drilling. But then I also thought, but when it comes to striker, not
who's
even
the
training
most accurate person
can make great strikers great. There's got to be some God-given skill and talent in that right foot, and Justin Tucker has it. Justin Tucker has that right foot. So Tucker at striker. We need someone who can consistently kick the ball.
No, I agree. I agree with that. I agree with that. That's a good one.
Yeah, after I did this whole thing, I was like, I don't have any kickers on here. If there's one position,
there's got to be one. There's got to be
should be striker. Should be
there's got to be one at least.
He is 6'1", so like he's tall enough.
It works.
Yeah,
it works.
But I got one super sub. And this is specifically for a winger. And I specifically put them.
Well, I got my super sub in Rey Mysterio right now. So
my super sub, I got him as a winger. And I have him as a super sub because, he splits carries in his backfield. So Devon Achane, super sub. That's off the bench. Good luck in the 80th minute when Achane comes on. He's dusting your fullbacks.
Just for you too, by the way, I'm just gonna get this part in. My super sub is Rey Mysterio.
Yeah.
All right. I just had to get that
nothing like for a little booyaka 619 in there for you. But okay, real quick.
Like a Randy Orton.
Real quick for me. Let's just go. Everyone, just go through both of our teams. I'll go first. Kawhi at goalie. Kawhi Leonard at goalie. Mookie Betts at left back. LeBron James at center back. Micah Parsons at center back. Justin Jefferson at right back. Odell Beckham Jr. at midfield. Anthony Edwards at midfield. Kyrie Irving at cam. Tyreek Hill at winger, Lamar Jackson at winger, and Justin Tucker at striker, and Devon Achane, super sub off the bench. Be my Andre Sherla.
Okay. Kawhi Leonard at goalie, Anthony Edwards at left back, Saquon Barkley at center, Jaden McDaniels at center, Micah Parsons at right back, Derrick Henry at Derrick Henry in mid, CMC in mid, Tiger Woods at cam, Tyreek Hill at left wing, Byron Buxton at right wing, and Anthony Richardson at striker.
After review, I guess the cam could also, probably very well should be Steph Curry. If we're considering, thinking 3 points become long shots, he has the second best handles in NBA history. So, I'm not going to act like he can't dribble either. And you know what? Draymond might be the key distributor on that team, but I mean, Steph Curry can still pass a basketball. It's not like he sucks at that. So yeah, actually, if I could revise, Curry's got to be at that cam spot. Kyrie might take over winger for Lamar, but I kind of love Lamar at winger. But shit, we'll see. I kind of like that. That was a lot of fun for me, though. I thought of all those players, and I was like, I just need to get him in. Mookie Betts. I was like, I don't know where I'm going to put him, but I need Mookie in this list somewhere. So I just tossed him at left back because it's like the least consequential. And that was kind of the one I was stuck hard on.
That's fair.
Mookie. Yeah.
I love my Tiger Woods and camp pick.
I think Tiger Woods, that shit makes
it was between him and Scotty. So I was going golf and cam though. I was going golf and cam.
Yeah, no, Tiger gets that. I was gonna have Cam Newton at center back too, but he's technically retired. So
he is retired, unfortunately. Anthony Richardson as striker could be great, could be awful.
My thought is
size and speed.
It is striker, so they get subbed off. But I was thinking of maybe a little too heavy. But ultimately it'll be fine.
It could be.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine. He'll figure it out.
It'll be fine. Okay. So let's we just kind of did a little NFL. We're gonna wrap it up with this. We're gonna do top 10 teams in the NFL going into the preseason. Okay. We'll do this 10-1. Or do you want to build suspense kind of going backwards? What do you think is better?
I think we should go backwards.
So 1 to 10?
Oh.
10-1.
10-1. 10-1.
Okay. Okay. All right. Let's go backwards. Let's go backwards. All right. Here we are. All right. There's going to be 2 teams at 10. Grant, you're going to get to choose which one you like the most. All right. You can put them there. Cowboys. Here's the alternate option. Dolphins. Now we're at 9. We're going to keep going. Eagles, Packers, Browns, Bengals, Texans, Lions, Ravens, 49ers, and the Chiefs.
Yeah, another year, another NFL season. We're about to be underway here, about to be in the full swing of things. And you know what, Everett? My first thought thinking of next year's is the Chiefs are. I'm pretty convinced right now Chiefs are just going to win it again. I've been traumatized after last season. It's like the cloud over my football mind right now with Michigan and Kansas City winning. I mean, mental pretzel right now. I can't even. Wow, I don't even know where to begin or where to start. But I don't know how I can pick against the Chiefs as of right now.
Oh, I'm gonna be. It is hard because it's the same thing as the Patriots dynasty. I mean, it's a dynasty now. So I understand that. You do just keep in mind the AFC is continually getting more difficult and more difficult. So like, even though AFC West, yeah, it's boo-boo cheeks. It's dookie. All right. It is bad over there. The Chiefs are going to win that division probably pretty easily, right?
Might be wrapped in November. Could that be the easiest ever division's called?
It could be wrapped in 7 weeks, Brent. That's
yeah. Now we might call it before Halloween. All right.
There's a chance. There's a chance. But think about the AFC North. All right. Think about the AFC South. All right. Great teams.
Yeah, I'd say actually my division to keep an eye on this year for me, AFC South. We got some interesting players.
I don't think you're the only one saying that too.
No, yeah, Houston is over. Houston's gonna win the division. But like Colts, Jags,
I cannot wait
wild card spot. I've got a lot of high hopes on Indy this year. We'll see if they live up to it. But Indy, I like them a lot.
If it somehow happens that the AFC Championship game is between the Texans at the Bills, and the Texans lose, and it's now Stephon Diggs in his fucking Texans uniform watching the Bills go off to the Super Bowl.
In Buffalo.
Right, in Buffalo.
Spelling all over his ass. You can't even tell that it's Stephon Diggs out there. There's so much snow. It's just
I would cry so much. Oh my God, that'd be so funny.
Yeah, we're just thinking of good moments now. That'd be
it's up there. It's up there.
Up there.
Oh my God, that'd be great. But the AFC is going to be hard. It's going to be harder for the Chiefs to win. The Chiefs have gotten better.
The Jets are, I guess, back too.
Well, hey, Aaron Rodgers been looking at his foot a lot this offseason, so I don't really know. His Achilles. Maybe he'll last more than one play this year.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
Having it basically be a rerun of last year, though, for the start of the Jets season is heinous by the schedule makers. It's so bad. It's so bad. But look, Dolphins, yeah, they lost some parts, but they also, I mean, it's still like it's Tyreek.
Dolphins are damn good. I'm not taking anything away from that.
And yeah, I know they're both just blew out. Was it their Achilles or was it their ACLs last year? Either way, it's devastating injuries. I know that, but I mean, look, and they lost Christian Wilson. So I know that, but it's still a good team. So AFC is still good. NFC is kind of dookie, but that's okay. 49ers will eventually win it anyways, as per usual. I think that people are overhyping the Lions a little bit, and that's especially Lions fans.
Call them out.
I'm biased a little bit, but I will say, look, most of your secondary is entirely new besides Brian Branch. They have an entirely new secondary besides Brian Branch. It's going to take time for that to mesh. A lot of them are rookies. A lot of them are young players. Defense-wise, I think they got DJ Reader for the interior of the line, but like you looked this up before. The Lions had one of the worst pressure rates last year in the NFL, right?
Yeah, it was either pressure
or run stop rate.
It was either run stop rate or run block win rate. It wanted something that surprised me. It was startling when I read it. I was like, wait, what? The Lions?
Like surprised by it.
I did find that out recently. I would say though, Lions last year, that was I wouldn't, maybe miracle run, crazy run for preseason expectations. What people thought of Detroit last season.
Hey, to be fair, I gave them flowers last year, the start of the season. I was like, oh, they're gonna be good.
No, I remember like 2 years ago, you saw that little brother relationship with them. I'm like, this is kind of fun. Like,
but I said last year I thought they were gonna be
flower
good.
Too, like 2
and then
years
I started
ago.
getting pissed off with them because their fans became degenerate pieces of shit. But I mean, that's okay. I will still never ever forget. There's the idiotic Packer fans who are like, Christian Watson has a higher ceiling than Justin Jefferson. But then there's the Lion fans who are like, look at what Amon-Ra has done to this point in time. He's better than Justin Jefferson. He's better than Justin Jefferson and he's probably going to be better than Justin Jefferson when he gets that. I'm like, what are we doing?
Yeah, what are you basing it off?
You're talking about Jameson Williams here, like being better than Jordan Addison. What the fuck are we talking about?
Yeah, I hate to
somebody
say it,
has a Biletnikoff, somebody doesn't, by the way. Somebody has over 1,000 yards, somebody doesn't, by the way. So I'm just saying.
Are we talking about what Justin
Jordan Addison, JMO? Then they're gonna be like, well, JMO has playoff touchdowns. Okay, and how? I mean, how many playoff losses does Jameson Williams have? Because guess what, Jordan Addison has none. So I'm just saying we want to go that route. I'm just saying. That's the idiocy we're talking about here. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I love JMO. JMO's one of my favorite football players ever. I'll never forget the first touchdown he scored at Ohio State. I love him so much.
I'm not slandering JMO.
No,
I'm slandering the
jump in your hole here. I'm gonna jump in your hole here real quick. JMO's always just been
there's a lot of room. There's a lot of room.
One trick pony. JMO's always been a one trick pony. It's always been deep routes. That's it. Like,
yeah.
Ohio State, he got benched for Jackson Smith and Jigba because JSN can provide something out of the slot, and JMO, well, that year Garrett would have played in slot if JMO's out wide, but JMO wouldn't provide anything out wide to warrant moving Garrett or keeping Garrett in the slot that year. So, that's what I base off. JMO, I still love him to death though. Absolutely love him. That's my dog forever. It's just, hey, the one thing at Ohio State, Brian Hartline always told him, what would you be as a receiver if you weren't fast? Like, what would you do? And JMO, instead of taking that advice and doing something about it, he took that as a slight and left.
Yep. Well, the answer to that question is John Ross. So bad without speed. That's the answer there. So, yeah.
And I'll be honest, I had John Ross considered on that list somewhere and Xavier Worthy because of the 40 times, but I was like,
yeah. Well, John Ross is retired, so
shit. Wait, I thought he just came out of retirement.
I don't think so. I thought he retired last year. Maybe he signed somewhere. I thought he retired though. I thought maybe he retired at the end of the season.
Most likely. He's on the Eagles right now.
Oh, he is. Hey, there we go.
I'll be honest. I did cross him off the list, though.
By the way, another option for goalkeeper besides Kawhi Leonard, Darnell Washington.
I was thinking maybe a little too big. Maybe a little bit too big.
Too big.
Yeah, he's like
you need a little bit more, a little more lengthy, a little more skinny.
No, I think he's a little too tall. Like he can't save those short, low.
I was thinking like taller the better. Well, isn't Kawhi Leonard's like 6'8"?
6'5", 6'6". Kawhi's 6'6", but 6'8", 6'9", and above, I was like too tall.
The other option I was gonna actually go with was gonna be Gronk, but he's retired. So,
ooh, that'd be a fun one. I was also thinking just Gronk at striker.
Well, no, you've seen his FanDuel kick of destiny though. So
pretend training. He
did train.
More training, lifelong training. Shit. I'm not sure how many training sessions Gronk would have attended as a young kid.
You know who would actually? Wes Welker would have been a great pick if he was not retired.
Shit.
Adam Thielen.
I'm going purely based off height and shorter. Probably like Nate Robinson in a world where he could dribble would probably be a very good soccer player just because he's so small.
I'm just like
JMO could be a good pick too. Like that build though, little over 6 foot, around 6 foot, 180 or less, like fast. Like that's the build. Like
DK Metcalf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like straight up lose 30 pounds. Yes, though. Yes.
Honorable mention there. That's like Sterling.
Raheem Sterling?
Yeah, that's like Sterling build if he lost 30 pounds.
Ish.
If DK lost 30 pounds.
Take off like 8 inches, and yes.
Well, no, I'm just saying like his literal build, not like height, just like build.
When you say build, I think height's like the first thing I think of when you say build.
That's fair. When you say no, that's fair. I probably should have clarified that a little bit. But
no, but you know what? Yeah, no. Overall, like the Sterling build, 5'7", $130. Yeah, that's what we're looking for. 130. I'm not exaggerating that. That's like kind of.
Yeah, no, Jose Altuve would be great, but I don't believe he's from America. So
no, like, no, literally, that's where you run into the obstacles right there. You get an Altuve. You get like an Acuna. You're like, wait, nope, not America.
No, I did almost take Acuna, and then I was like, wait a minute, he's not from America. That would be somewhat problematic.
Yeah, I mean, height-wise, though, he's 5'6", Altuve. Yeah, he's kind of perfect for this. Yeah, kind of
a little too perfect, actually.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, what an episode. Just in case, last little closing thought before we wrap up, college football 25. We're finding out so much by the minute, finding everything out. This is an unprecedented time of how excited I am for this game. Oh my God.
Yeah, we've got a lot in store.
I might be like 2 days away from. I'm just locked in. It's the only thing I'm looking at.
Yeah, no, we got a lot in store for you guys. We've been brewing things for months now. It's been in the thought chamber, in the R&D development room. I
may have to miss next week's House of the Dragon episode just to watch
just
tape,
prep,
watch some film.
You want to beat me that badly?
No. Everett, I'm literally just so fascinated with this game. I'm sick of watching NCAA 14, so I'm like, no, I'm done seeing that old layout.
But well, you know what?
I want updates.
We'll tease a little bit right now. We'll tease a little bit in the next episode. Grant and I,
Everett, it's not even you that I'm concerned about. It's Bowling Green, Texas State, A&M. That's who I'm worried about. Okay.
Yeah, no. We'll tease a little bit right now. We'll tease more in the next episode, and then finally we'll tease the most on next Tuesday's episode, because it will be the day that we're going to be streaming. But Grant and I are planning on doing a dynasty build together, and it will be a custom build. Start there. But with that, thank you guys so much for watching, listening. Rate us 5 stars. Follow us on Spotify, TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, and on Instagram at WaterboyPod. You follow me, Grant, on Twitter at EverettStakes and at WaterboyGrant. Post episodes every Tuesday and Thursday on YouTube and all podcast platforms. So make sure you check us out there so you don't miss a single episode. Subscribe, follow. We also post TikToks and Reels on Instagram and on TikTok every week. So make sure to check us out there for exclusive content. We'll see you guys in the next episode. Waterboys out.